And welcome back. I'm Daftjack,
And I'm Ragingdevils.
and we're going to look at this enhancement tree. So, like, enhancement is like the black sheep of shamans. They're over there like, I can tank, and I really want them to tank. I do. I also really liked Wind Fury. That shit was dope. Um, I've not really played enhancement too much myself, but it's always been like a really iconic World of Warcraft spec. You know what I mean?
It's a strong spec.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's always been a pretty good spec. um so let's get started here with the Stormy Strike. 2% base mana, 5 points or 7.5 second cooldown. There's my dyslexia for the day. Energize both your weapons with lightning and deliver a massive blow to your target, dealing a total of 107.4% of attack power percent plus 107.4% attack power percent physical damage. Interesting. Next, we have the Wind Fury weapon. Imbue your main hand weapon with the element of wind for 1 hour. Each main hand attack has a 25% chance to trigger 2 extra attacks, dealing 24 of attack power, 24% of attack power, percent physical damage each. So there's your Wind Fury. It's pretty early on.
Yep. And still looks like one
Forceful
weapon.
Winds. What were you saying?
And it looks like it's only on your main hand now, not your both weapons.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a talent to put it on the offhand. So we got Forceful Winds, 100-yard range. Wind Fury causes each successful Wind Fury attack within 15 seconds to increase the damage of Wind Fury by 35%, stacking up to 5 times. And then we move down or over to improved Maelstrom weapon. Maelstrom weapon now increases the damage. Oh, I should probably not read this one. Well, Maelstrom weapon now increases the damage or healing of spells it affects by 20%. Alrighty. I think I'm going to save that for later, and we're going to keep going down this Wind Fury road, though.
Yep.
Alright, so we got Unruly Wind. Wind Fury weapon has a 15% chance to trigger a third attack. Whew. Have we had that before?
I don't think for sure, not that I remember of.
I mean, like, I guess this is like homage to the old school it can proc off itself.
Yeah, for what the old Wind Fury style be compared to the totem. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so then we got the Doom Winds, which I believe is a Chris Menson special. I think I remember him saying Doom Winds and being all super hypey about it on a panel at one of the
Yeah,
BlitzCons.
this was from the artifact weapon.
Yeah, it was that he was talking about the Doom Winds. That was a good that was a really good BlizzCon panel. But that has nothing to do with this talent. Increase your chance to activate Wind Fury weapon to 75% and increase damage dealt by Wind Fury weapon by 25% for 8 seconds on a 1-minute cooldown. Damn, that's pretty good.
That's still the same effect. The same effect as the artifact weapon too.
That was the artifact weapon? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And then we get
You know what? I don't think I saw the artifact. No, wait. Yeah.
Doomhammer.
Yeah, that's right. It is the Doomhammer. No, I was thinking about the elemental tree, and it's
And you're thinking of Raw Den's weapon.
yeah, Rodan's weapon.
Don't do.
Yeah. Sundering.
There's Sunder.
Oh yeah. Shatter a line of earth in front of you with your main hand weapon, causing 140% attack power flame strike damage. Flame strike damage. Not fire damage. Flame strike damage. What? Okay. And incapacitating an enemy for 2 hits. An enemy hit for 2 seconds. Not for 2 hits. Here's the storm. Man. Getting flashbacks. Okay, and then that evolves with the next talent down here. Going directly below it to choose one. Astral Wolf Affinity or Refreshing Waters.
Yep,
What
you
is
get your
that
option.
doing here?
Same thing, it looks like.
Yeah, but why isn't that just like a filler talent on a row? Like, why does it break off of the Sundering?
I don't know.
Why doesn't he even come off of some like healing edition?
Or off a Ghost Wolf, I don't know.
Or yeah, or the Ghost Wolf icon over here on the other side of the thing.
No clue.
Man, that is. I mean, I don't see
Right,
it not, like, but like then you have to get Sundering to get that. But I mean, it is kind of PvP based,
yeah.
and that is
Either way,
kind of PvP based. But and
yeah.
it is close to the middle, so
Yeah, I'm still going with Infinity. So, all right.
yeah, I still don't know. Infinity.
Affinity.
Oh, Affinity.
Stormbringer.
Yeah, Stormbringer. Your special attacks have a 5% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Storm Strike. Are special attacks like Wind Fury procs?
Your abilities have a chance. Basically.
I don't know if whoever wrote this talent's tooltip usually writes tooltips.
I assume by special attacks he also means the procs off your auto attacks like Wind Fairy and stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know. We need some clarification. What are special attacks?
So either way, but yeah.
Yeah. Moving on down. Elemental Blast.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Harness the raw power of elements, dealing 175% spell power, elemental damage, and increasing your critical strikes. Or haste by 3%, or mastery by 5.625 for 10 seconds. Yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
So we got improved Stormbringer. So we can improve the other talent by causing your next Storm Strike to deal an additional 25% damage as nature damage. Ooh. And then one more over, we get Gathering Storm.
And that's actually way better than you think it is.
Which one? Improved Stormbringer?
Yeah, because it changes the physical damage to nature. So
yeah, no, I know. That is really good because then you're not affected by the armor.
Yeah.
So you become like, in essence, a magic knight.
Yeah.
Or a Spellblade, rather than just hit it very hard.
Oh, yeah.
But we're still not tanking Ragnaros yet, so I'm not happy. Gathering Storms. Each target hit by crushed lightning increases the damage of your next storm strike by 2.5%. All right. Primordial Wave. We're just going to read the enhancement. Blast your target with a Primordial Wave, dealing 65% of spell power, elemental damage, and applying Flame Shock to the enemy or healing an ally for 65% spell power. Your next lightning bolt will also hit all targets affected by Riptide by 150% normal damage. I don't play an enhancement shaman, but you don't put Riptide on an enemy, do you?
For your flame shock, but Redstone can do that with Riptide, and Riptide can give you things.
So yeah, yeah. Riptide.
No, it's because on Redstone it says your next healing wave will heal wave your Riptide targets.
I see.
So they mean yeah. So
And then
it's whatever.
all right, let's move on down to Primal Maelstrom. Primordial Wave generates 5 stacks of Maelstrom weapon. Okay.
Up to 10.
And then below that we have Splintered Elements. Each additional lightning bolt generated by Primordial Wave increases your haste by 6% for 12 seconds. Ooh. That is really good. And then on the inside, we got Elemental Assault. Storm Strike's damage increased by 8%, and Storm Strike now generates 1 stack of Maelstrom weapon.
Which should be going up to 2, but it's 1 right now still. But it goes up to 15.
Okay, now we're going to go down the other side of Wind Fury weapon. So we go right back up to the top. Because of the way this stuff's split up, we'll go through here. So we got Improved Maelstrom weapon, which I read earlier. And then Raging Maelstrom. Maelstrom weapon now stacks 5 additional times. All right. Choose one, Overflowing Maelstrom or Focused Maelstrom. Your damage or healing spells will now consume up to 10 Maelstrom weapon stacks. Or your Maelstrom weapon will now increase the damage or healing of spells it affects by 5%. What?
Your damage and healing will now consume up to 10 mils. Oh. So now it will consume up to. So that means because before it only consumed up to 5 because 5 stops at 100%. So now your one spell can consume up to 200% to make it do a big amount of damage.
Gotcha. Okay. I just didn't know how the Maelstrom mechanic worked on the.
I didn't know that it was limited to 5 only.
So, okay. Yeah.
So
that's kind of cool. So you can either deal more damage.
Yeah, so when you increase it to 10, it stays at 5. I didn't know that either. So, yeah. And then that already increased the focus Maelstrom. So, yeah. All right. Down.
All right, and then we got down we got Crash Lightning. Yep, electrocutes all enemies in front of you, dealing open bracket, open parentheses, 19.2% of attack power, close parentheses, times open bracket, open parentheses, attack power, times 0.98 close parentheses, close bracket, open parentheses, open parentheses, attack power plus offhand attack power, close parentheses, times 2 divided by 3, close parentheses, close bracket, dash dash 2h, comma, DW slash attack power, or divided by attack power, close bracket, nature damage. Period. Hitting 2 or more targets enhances your weapon for 10 seconds, causing Storm Strike and Lava Lash to also deal open bracket, open parentheses, 24% attack power, close parentheses, times, open bracket, open parentheses, attack power times 0.098, close parentheses, close bracket, open parentheses, attack power plus offhand attack power, close parentheses, times 2 divided by 3, parentheses, close bracket, dash dash, 2h dw divided by attack power, close bracket. All damage to net. Damn it. Almost made it. Nature damage to all targets in front of you. Oh, man. Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Having never read that before and doing that all at once, oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
Not to mention the amount of pot I've smoked today.
Oh, fuck.
And I only made 2 real mistakes. Okay. Wow, that ability is going to need some testing.
I'm laughing my fucking ass off in that shit.
Oh, man. Alright. Chain Lightning. Each target hit by Chain Lightning reduces the cooldown of Crash Lightning by 1.3 seconds. Sounds good to me. Hot Hand. Melee auto attacks with Flame Tongue weapon active have a 5% chance to reduce the cooldown of Lava Lash by 75% and increase the damage of Lava Lash by 100% for 8 seconds. Proc chance 5%.
Yeah, so there's my fire build.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Feral Spirits.
There's my wolves.
Wolves. Summon 2 Spirit Wolves. Spirit Wolves aid you in battle for 15 seconds. They're immune to movement and pairing effects. Feral Spirits generate 1 stack of Maelstrom weapon immediately and 1 stack every 3 seconds for 15 seconds. Then we got the Witch Doctor's Wolf Bones. Increase the chance to gain a stack of Maelstrom weapon by 2% whenever you gain a stack of Maelstrom weapon. The cooldown of Feral Spirits is reduced by 1 second, followed by your choice of Alpha Wolf or Elemental Spirits. Alpha Wolf. While Feral Spirits are active, Crash Lightning causes your wolves to attack all nearby enemies for 8 seconds. Elemental Spirits. Reduce the cooldown of Feral Spirits by 30 seconds and cause your Feral Spirits to be imbued with Fire, Frost, or Lightning, enhancing your abilities. That is cool. And then the other bracket off is Legacy of the Frost Witch. Consume 5 stacks of Maelstrom weapon from will reset the cooldown of Storm Strike and cause your next Storm Strike to deal 15% increased damage. Okay. And then we have, back to the top, we get the Lava Lash. Charge your offhand weapon with lava and burn your target, dealing 75.6% attack power fire damage. Damage is increased by 100% if your offhand weapon is imbued with Flame Tongue weapon. Lava Lash. Lava Lash will spread lava shock from your target to 2 other nearby targets. All right, so it's just Lava Lash, right?
Yeah, that's your main fire ability for
Yeah.
enhancement.
Lightning, fire, boom. Next, we have Lava Lash. It's not improved Lava Lash, it's Lava Lash. Like,
It's supposed to be improved, but yeah.
I hope they change it to improve Lava Lash, because
Well, again,
this is
it
going
just
to
came
be
out.
confusing if we're talking about a talent and an ability with the same name.
So, and then like that chain lightning should be improved chain lightning too. So,
I know, right?
so they should change it, but they will.
Yeah. Well, no, there's no chain lightning in this tree.
Well,
Other than that one chain lightning, so it's not as confusing as this, where it's like the ability and then the passive for the ability are right next to each other.
Yeah, it's just you notice that all the skill abilities are square and all the passives are circle
yeah,
too.
I am not opposed to abilities just saying improved version of ability name.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'd rather have that than like some random ass name and then have to figure out that it is just the improved version of the ability. I do like flavor text too, though, so like it's a hit and miss, love hate thing. Lava Lash cooldown reduced by 3 seconds. If Lava Lash is used again, a target affected by your Flame Shock against a target affected by your Flame Shock. Flame Shock will spread to 2 enemies near your target. Okay, so it gives you an ability that allows you Lava Lash to cause Flame Shock to spread to things.
So now if he adds 4, we'd have 2,000.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. I like that. I might actually want to do that. Feral Lunge. Lunge at your enemy as a ghost wolf. Bite them to deal 9% of attack power physical damage.
It's just a charge, but yeah.
Yeah, I got that. That's actually pretty cool, like, to put a charge in here.
Two
choices. Primal Lava Actuators or Primal Primer. I like that one. That name sounds good. Each time Flame Shock deals periodic damage, increase the damage of your next Lava Lash by 12%. Reduce the cooldown of Lava Lash by 0.5 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Primal Primer. Melee attacks with Flame Tongue increase the damage the target takes from your next Lava Lash by 35, stacking 10 times. One of these is for a burst fight, and one of these is for a duration fight.
Yeah.
So you still going with the second one?
Yeah, because I mean, the second one should be actually permanent, but I think some of the talent names are swapped out. But I think Primal Level Actor should actually be a one use, and then the other one should be a permanent use. Should be permanently 350 while your Flame Tongue's active for 10 seconds or whatever. But yeah, it should be good. If not, Lava Actor is actually better now.
So they buffed Lava Actuator.
Yeah, Primal Lava Actuator is actually better than.
Okay. So in essence, these are now competitive with each other.
Yeah, because it says each time Lava Flame Shock deals periodic damage, it gives you increased damage percent to your next Lava Lash, but there's no stack duration or no stack limiter.
Yeah, I really like this. To me, it looks like it's a solid comparison. And as you, someone who actually plays the Enhancement Shaman, that's pretty cool.
Was a legendary I used when I was playing
Nailed
PvP
it.
enhancement, and that was actually a strong enhancement thing. But
Okay.
now that it's like this, it's like
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
We've got Wind Fury Totem. Summon a totem at your feet for 2 minutes. Party members within 35.5 or totem focus 35 or 34.5 yards. 30 yards have a 10% chance when they main hand auto attack to swing an extra time.
Now I can give you a Wind Fury, bitch.
Yeah. Alrighty. It's gonna be dope on the twos. Fire Nova or Hellstorm. Fire Nova, 1% base mana, instant 15-second cooldown, or else burst fire damage from all targets affected by your flame shock, dealing 42% of attack power, fire damage up to 6 targets within 8 yards of flame shock. Hellstorm. Each time, 100-yard range. No mana requirement. No cooldown. Each time Maelstrom... Oh, because it's probably passive. Each time Maelstrom weapon consume... Maelstrom weapon... Each stack
of Maelstrom.
Each stack of Maelstrom weapon consumed increases the damage of your next Frost Shock by 15 and causes your next Frost Shock to hit one additional time per Maelstrom weapon. Stacks consumes up to 5. I wonder if that's affected by that other talent, the one that increases it to 10.
Hmm. 10.
Yeah, what was it? Overflowing Maelstrom.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking, I was like, if that goes to 10, that should be pretty good then, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Your damage and healing abilities will now consume up to 10. It should be, but who knows if that limiter breaks it, but we'll see.
Well, it looks like there's something for you to test.
Yeah, for sure.
In our testing phase. Elemental weapons increase all fire, frost, and nature damage dealt by 5%. Okay.
Yep, up to 10.
That's like you're like, that's a boring talent.
Moving
on.
That's your overall damage talent. Yeah.
Storm's Fury. Like, I love the boring talents because like they're really a lot of them are really useful, but they're just like boring. Anyway, Storm Strike has a 25% Storm's Fury. Storm Strike has a 25% chance to target an additional time for 40% of normal damage. This effect can chain off itself.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've had
There's a second Wind Fury effect.
Yeah, I've had it proc like 4 times off itself before.
That's amazing. Ice Strike. Instant 15-second cooldown, 3.3% or 3.3% base mana. Strike your target with an icy blade, dealing 115% attack power, frost damage, and snaring them by 50% for 6 seconds. Ice Strike increases the damage of your next Frost Shock by 100%.
So now you can combine that with Hailstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What?
Next one down coming up.
Oh, Swirling Maelstrom, Ice Strike, and Frost Nova now grant 2 stacks of Maelstrom weapon. That's pretty cool. And then you got Ascendance, transform into an Air Ascendant for 15 seconds, immediately dealing 250% attack damage, nature damage to any enemy within 8 yards and reducing the cost of Storm Strike by 66%, and transforming your auto attack and Storm Strike into wind attacks, which bypass armor and have 30-yard range.
Yep, that's normal.
Oh, man, that is so cool.
Yeah, it's been like that.
All right, and then we have Static Accumulation. While Ascendance is active, generates 1 Maelstrom weapon stack every 1 second. And then Thorium's Invocation, or Thorum's Invocation. While Ascendance is active, Wind Strike automatically consumes up to 5 Maelstrom weapon stacks to discharge a lightning bolt at your enemy. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Wonder how that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So we got all three of the builds then. We got the ice, we got the fire, and we got the lightning.
Yeah, that's all the DPS builds.
And we got the physical now too. Sundering.
Like, I feel like Feral Spirits gets left out.
Yeah, I mean it gets turned into elemental spirits, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, but there's like 3 talents in the whole tree that affect it. And like I feel like they should have given it a little bit more love. Or if they weren't gonna give it more love, put it in the other tree.
Yeah.
And take some of the more melee survivally stuff and just cram it in here. But this tree also is kind of small. I think they're going to add some more. I really do hope they add some more feral spirit stuff. Because, like, one of the best shaman builds that I can remember well, one of the most iconic things was, like, when shamans first got those wolves and, like, them just running around and they popped that ability and, like, the wolves were just so cool. And, like, I remember seeing shamans. They'd pop the ability and then go into ghost wolves. So they'd have 3 wolves and just be walking around like that. It's just like, yeah. And then the spirit raptors is even like really good. Like they've invested quite a bit into the spirit wolves. I feel like they're missing an opportunity if they don't give them a build to work around them.
Yeah,
It might be too late to change that right now, but maybe in a patch.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, like even with Ascendant, like I would rather see you cast Ascendance and it pops Spirit Wolves than the 30-yard auto attack. Like thematically for the Shaman or the Enhancement Shaman, like, I mean, yeah, turning into the Wind Elemental is kind of cool, and being able to do that is its own thing, and like I can see that as a cool build for the Shaman with the Wind Fury. I feel like it should be on the Wind Fury side. Maybe they should drop Primal Wave. Because that really doesn't fit enhancement, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, when you look at the 3 Primal Wave and Ascendance compared to Feral Spirits, like, Ascendance and its buffs are really cool. And Primal Waves and its buffs are really cool. But, like, I feel like Feral Spirits are lackluster. And the other thing is, like, there are things that you can do to buff abilities affected by Primal Spirit and Ascendance, but there's like not a whole lot you can do with the wolf. And I mean, like, if there's any, it basically goes down to like the Astral Spirit wolf affinity. Like, it almost feels like it's just stuck here.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I'm not a shaman. Maybe some shamans can tell me what's up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start ending these videos by asking questions like that. So, what do you guys think about the feral spirits here? Um, do they need more love? I think they need more love. So that's Daftjack, and I'm gonna be signing out.